Oh, texting can be so dangerous. So many people have been caught out, haven't they, by sending a text and then sending it to the wrong person.
And the worst thing is as you press send, you instantly know you've sent it. And from your feet up to the top of your head goes hot with trying to delete it before it...
And there's nothing, you can't get it back.
Done it. I did a really bad one to an ex-agent of mine who...
No, just the word ex-agent.
And I was sending it to my friend saying, well, you know, they're just terrible, never get me any work, they're so lazy, and then when I do speak to them, it's all about their love lives or what they're doing at the weekend. I mean, it's just absolutely ridiculous. I'm paying them for nothing,
my scalp's itching already.
And sent it to the agent.
Oh, my God.
And then my phone instantly rang.
And it was her.
And it was her.
And what did you do?
I went, do you know what? I said, you're so easy to wind up, I knew you'd
Good recovery.
while I was sitting there like that.
Shaking.
I would have ignored that call if I'd have seen it was her going...
No, because I just sent the text, so she knew I had my phone.
Yeah.
She knew the phone was on me.
Good recovery,
I did one a bit similar to that, but not to an agent. I actually did it to my daughter. I meant to send it to my husband. I was going away, and we always get a little bit flirty when I'm going away.
Oh, yeah.
So, all right. Only when we're going away, not when we're at home. I actually sent this quite rude text, which normally I wouldn't send anything like that, but I sent this text, and as soon as I sent it, I realised I sent it to my daughter, Lauren.
Oh, no.
And it was like that panic. You think, oh, my God, please stop, don't go through, don't go through. And it went through. And the rest of the day, she never called me, she never spoke to me. I never called her. And then eventually that night, I rang, I said, you right, Lars? She went, yeah, I'm all right, Mum. I said, did you see that text bit? I said, that was a bit of a joke. She went, it's disgusting. I can't believe that you would send that text. I said, it was only a little bit of a joke.
Well, but children, doesn't matter what age, they just don't want to think about
their mum and dad.
Actually, I had a bit of a naughty one too. I was actually coming from Manchester, I'd been filming, and I always sort of text Stephen to say where I am on the journey back. And I sent this text that said, well, it isn't long now, but it will be when I get home.
Oh!
The trouble is, I sent it to the wrong Stephen. Which is even worse. But the other one, actually, with a couple of girlfriends going out for lunch one day, and I was texting about time and everything, and I said, oh, by the way, don't mention it, but Fiona has had a facelift. I'm afraid it's not very good. Trouble is, I sent it to Fiona. Not to one friend. Which just, I never got over that one, because every time I see her, I think, oh, you're looking great, you look marvellous.
I did one in a car, because when we're working here, they send a car, and I've got this lovely guy who drives me a lot, and Eamon was coming home with me once that day. We don't normally travel a lot together, and we'd had a bit of a row before we got into the car, and because I'm a professional and we don't want to embarrass people, I stopped. As soon as we got on, hi, Andre, how are you? Eamon carried on, and he said something quite rude to me, and I didn't respond, but I picked up my phone, I thought, right. And I was like that. I can't tell you the language on here. So I was like, if you ever speak to me like that again, I will you, and I went like that. And then I heard Andre's phone beep, the driver. And he just looked at me in the mirror, shook his head. Yeah. And the language was really ripe.
But as Colin says, when you do that send button, my God, and you realise you made the mistake, it is horrible.
Well, we've had some great emails, actually. Inzi says, I once sent a text to my dad, which was meant to go to my brother, telling him to get a girl out of his room as Dad was coming home. That ended well. And Karen says, I once sent rampant wife waiting for you at home to my son-in-law. He must have thought I was passing on a message.